Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Don's Gaming Crypt, and happy Friday the 13th. And to celebrate Friday the 13th, we are going to be playing some Friday the 13th Virtual Cabin. Yep, we're going to take a step back to the time when 2017 this awesome game was released, and so many great memories came from it. So we're going to browse through and take a tour through this here cabin and relive some fine memories through the Friday the 13th lore.
Okay, so did you want to do an intro?
Hello. Welcome to the Virtual Cabin. I'm Chuck Brengard, CEO of Ilphonic, and we are the developers behind Friday the 13th, the game, which you are currently playing now.
Is there anything you want to say to the fans?
Sure. I just want to say thanks for playing and supporting the game. Our fan base has been incredible. This project has exceeded even our wildest dreams, and that's because of all your continued
Remember playing this game and jumping through windows and escaping Jason Voorhees? Well, those are fine memories. Start over here. The part of young Jason was played by Abby Lehman. Originally, director Sean Cunningham wanted to cast his son Noel. However, Noel's mother did not want her son to spend hours in freezing New Jersey lake during the fall. Now, if those of you who are familiar with the Virtual Cabin, you have to find little clues along the way that you can use and go upon and play the game. And it opens up other parts of the game as well. The most requested playable Jason was director Adam Marcus and actor Kane Hodder's version in Jason Goes to Hell. This is ironic given how little screen time the movie gives to the corporal Jason. I want that mask. How do I get it? I have to turn the fire off first. So how do I do that? Friday the 13th is more than a movie franchise. There's also a television series, a comic book miniseries, and 4 novels to date. The script for Jason Goes to Hell is exceptional in that not a single teenager was called for in the script. In part 3, Debbie and Andy, played by Tracy Savage and Jeffrey Rogers, canoodle in a hammock as they return from a shower. Debbie lounges with a Fangoria magazine. She flips past an article about Tom Savini, the man behind many of the classic Friday special effects, and lucky for her, Jason was hiding with a knife beneath the hammock. Week 6. Guess who? Doomed ocean liner. Okay. So, Vancouver, I would think. Actress Camille Moore auditions for the role of Samantha. When the filmmakers discovered she had a twin sister, Gary, they offered them both the foxy roles of Tina and Terry. This was not the first time Camille and Carrie's acted together. They're both having already starred in Doublemint Gum commercials. Do you remember those commercials from back in the 80s?
A double pleasure's waiting for you. A double pleasure from Double Mint Gum. A double great feeling, making you realize Double is the one for you. Double fresh, double smooth, double delicious to chew. A double pleasure is waiting for you. Double Mint Gum. A double pleasure is waiting for you.
The song that plays during Crispin Glover's idiosyncratic dance in Lions' Love is a Lie. However, during filming, it was AC/DC's Back in Black that was played on set. In an interview, Glover recounts the scene. That was the dance I came up with for it. They did not use Back in Black. In the soundtrack, it was certainly an unusual way to dance to that piece of music, but the motions of the dance fit properly to that song if it was correctly synced. What's this number here? 555-555-0618. Can we call it? Guess not. Let's check out this here computer. The role of Jason was played by at least 4 different people in Part 2. The unmasked and hairy version of Jason was played by Wongton Gillette. Steve Daskowitz did Jason's stunts for the majority of the movie. Jerry Wallace, who played as credited as the Prowler, is said to have played the role in certain scenes. FX artist Carl Fullerton may also have appeared as Jason in the film, as evidenced by a behind-the-scenes photo. However, the very first appearance of Jason was played by costume designer Alan Luder in a shot of Jason's feet walking towards Alice's apartment. Most films in mask. There was Part 2 with the burlap. Part 3, he got his hockey mask. Part 4, Part 5, Part 6, Part 7, Part 8, and Part 9. I mean, he wore a mask in 8 films. But I remember this. It was Mother. Oh, how do I get out of here there? No. Come on. Well, I think, did we do something right? I believe we did. So Jason will go here. No. Maybe one more for over this side to open up that. So now maybe we could go get our mask. We'll figure that out eventually. The red door. In part 6, Judy Aaron plays Sam, the free-spirited teenager who is impaled while taking... Oh, this is part 4. Late night lounge on a raft. The special effects shot required Arison to be submerged in a near-freezing lake for the entire shoot. This caused the actor to contract hypothermia. Ironically, Ted Wright, the actor playing Jason, came to her rescue, convincing the director to let her out of the frigid waters. Excuse me. We have a little snake. Remember part 1?
Sweet. Well, now you know the virtual cabin goes a little deeper than we let on. There are quite a few more like secrets left to discover. We hid some content in this cabin that will not be easy to unlock. You'll really have to think outside the box.
So like a puzzle game.
Think of this less like a puzzle game designed to get through in like an afternoon, and more like an experience for our community to get to know the movies better, or for the hardcore fans to test their knowledge. That might be too much to say, but we can always cut that out later, right?
Mm-hmm. And how will players know when they've uncovered all the secrets?
It should be pretty obvious.
With a budget of just over $500,000, Sean Cunningham had little budget for expensive lighting rigs, resulting in a very dark night shots. Making the best out of the situation, Cunningham chose props and costumes that had bright colors. Even the doors were painted bright red. The part of Deputy Winslow was played by Jack Marks. The deputy drives through the forest before stumbling upon Jason's shack. Unfortunately, the actor Jack Marks never learned to drive. On set, he was given a few driving lessons, but Marks found his moments behind the wheel the scariest of the entire film shoot. The part of Deputy Winslow was played by Jack Marks. Okay, we read that one already. One of the most popular kills in the series can be found in Friday the 13th Part 2. It involved the lovable wheelchair-bound jock Mark, confined to the wheelchair by a motorcycle accident. Mark remains optimistic that he might walk again. Mark took a machete to the face, causing him to roll backwards down a long flight of stairs. It is a classic kill in the series, made even more notable in that it is the first time Jason kills someone with a signature machete. A famous barnyard scene. So, we are going to just here. It looks like this doesn't belong. This here doesn't belong. Let's see what we have here. This being, well, he will go. I think we need, we need a couple more figures here, but I don't think that Jason belongs here. I know he goes to part 8. Alright, part 9. One of the memorable characters in the series is bounty hunter and self-stylized cowboy Creighton Duke, played by Stephen Williams. The scene in Part 9 in which Duke breaks John DiMaio's fingers in prison is director Adam Marcus's favorite scene in the movie. Screenwriter Todd Farmer made a cameo in his own movie as the character Dallas. Luckily, they used a stuntman for the scene where Jason smashed Dallas into the wall. Unluckily, the stuntman who took the hit broke his nose. And that's from Higgins Avon. After coming up with the name Friday the 13th, Sean Cunningham determined what the new movie would be about. According to Cunningham, there was very little time to waste on conventional things like character and plot. The next big decision was the setting, and the answer was a summer camp. To promote this movie, Paramount had an advertisement campaign with Jason slashing through the iconic I Love New York logo. It was later abandoned when the New York City Tourism Committee filed a complaint. I think we have to look for an apple. That don't go here. Do we still have our... Yeah, we still have our badge. Being an avid David Bowie fan, Frank Mancuso Jr. has named the production titles of several Friday films after Bowie's songs. Part 3 was given the working name Crystal Japan. Part 5, Repetition. Part 8, Ashes to Ashes. Perhaps the cleverest name is the one for Part 7, Aladdin Sane. Trying saying it slowly while thinking about the film. Come to Peepin' Tom. Ah, here we go. Chris. Actress Danielle Kimmel played the scared but tenacious heroine Chris. Any other goodies? Nudity is one of the hallmarks of Friday film, principally female nudity. In the 9th installment, The Final Friday, Adam Marcus subverted the expectation by including male nudity in roughly equal measure, including a scene which has been described by many as the homoerotic shaving scene. And I think we all know what they're talking about. Part 9, I think, is very underrated. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed all Friday the 13th films. I think they're all a lot of fun to watch. And there's an apple. Can we get that apple? Jason has menaced several diners throughout the series. This menu was inspired by the diner in Part 5. Another diner in Jason Takes Manhattan featured Jason bursting in, hunting Renee and Sean. A lodge cook attempts to thwart the killer before being picked up and thrown into the mirror. That cook was 7'7" stuntman Ken Kirzinger, who would go on to play Jason in another film. Anything on the back of that? Call for takeout. 555-689-2344. We have to remember that. Julius and Jason's boxing match of Friday the 13th Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan, was scripted to take place in Madison Square Garden, but for budgetary reasons ended up taking place on a roof in Vancouver. The boxing scene, however, was not lacking for effort. Actor Vincent Craig Dupree, who played Julius, was really punching Kane harder with all his might. When it was Jason's turn, he punched Julius's head off, sending it flying into a dumpster. Interesting. Larry Zerner played the role of fan favorite Shelley in Friday the 13th Part 3. In the movie, Vera, played by Catherine Parks, is on the docks of Crystal Lake when she finds Shelley's wallet. Inside is a picture of Larry and his actual mother. Startled by noise, Vera drops the wallet into the muddy waters. Upon fishing it out, she is confronted with Jason wielding a harpoon gun. Fans know the rest of the story. What they might not know is after filming, Larry gave the washed-out photo to his mother, who put it on the fridge as a memento. It stayed there for 30 years before it was scanned and put into this very game. How sweet. What's that? In the movie, they used Jason's Destroyer as one of the working titles. The Friday formula was adjusted to give Jason a fair fight. Part of this new formula included a telekinetically gifted woman named Tina, who evolved from what directors John Batchelor described as a Carrie clone. Body of the Friday the 13th murderer missing. The mythos of Jason lies somewhere between the natural and the supernatural. He is a man who can be caught and killed, but is also a boy who survived drowning, and one telling his immortal dark heart switched host, and another he is a woundable adversary. Like a good campfire story, the definitive truth is always out of reach. Cured meat and famous counselor. Well, we're going to have to figure that one out. In a round table about the Friday the 13th series, special effects master Tom Savini described the initial idea for Jason's death in Part 4. I thought that young Tommy was an FX kid. An inventor would take a microwave oven apart and put a reflector on the shooter. With a variable setting of 1 to 10, on 1 it would melt the toy soldier. My idea was to stick that in Jason's head and cook his head from within and make it explode. So I had to sell that to the money guys. I called him, and what he said was no, no, no. The Friday the 13th formula is killing naked teenagers in the woods with household implements. I'm thinking this is a household implement. Oh, nothing in here. Friday the 13th, the game, features a wide range of voiceover talent. The Counselor Deborah Kim is voiced by veteran Christina V., who helped voice the many popular animated and film projects. We found our apple. Can we take it with us? From a watery start to a toxic end, Jason spent Friday the 13th Part 8 Jason Takes Manhattan covered in goo. According to Kane Hodder, they put slime on him every single shot. He was wet the entire movie. And I can't take that. I need that. And I need that mask, damn it. Can I can't bend. I don't need that. No, wait. Oh, we got it. We got our mask. Good. What is this? Star Mummy is productive title from a prospect title from would-be author Eddie McCurlow. Eddie, luckless in love and fiction, is rejected by his crush Melissa. When Eddie finds out that he was being used, he takes it in stride rejection. Fine, I could take it. I've been rejected from some of the finest fiction magazines, and okay, well, we have that. Blah blah blah. Okay. Let's take another look at this. We're going to take that one, and we're going to replace it with this one. And we're going to come over here, and we're going to put this one here. Is this correct? I would think. Maybe that is Part 7's character. Let's take that one back. And before we go further, let's go over to the Higgins farm. Okay, we have Jason, who would be right here. We had you. We have you. Is that correct? Maybe not. I would think this guy, he'd be laying down, his arm cut off. Jason would be here. Chris turned around and struck him in the head. That's how I would think happened. We'll come back to that. According to director Joseph Zito, he and the cast believed Part 6 to be Part 4 to be the final Friday film. Not only was the title of the final chapter, the script called for Jason's head to be split open in the final kill. Even Harry Manfredini's musical cue for the final scene was named La Meurtre de Jason. Newton Flea Market. The SS Princess Patricia. The original draft of Rob Hedden's script had some ambitious plans, including a boxing match in Madison Square Garden, crane shots in Times Square, and a chase scene across the Brooklyn Bridge. The budget, however, quickly became an issue. Ultimately, much in the film was filmed on a ship named the SS Princess Patricia in Vancouver, leading many in the cast and crew to dub the movie Jason Takes Vancouver. The screenplay initially released A Long Night at Camp Blood. Director Sean S. Cunningham, however, has always wanted the name of the movie to be Friday the 13th. Even before he had finished script, Cunningham took an advertisement out in a trade publication to stake his claim to the popular idiom. The new title was successful, and although you can still see references to Camp Blood sprinkled throughout the series. Put that in. Is the remote control? Okay. Now, in our inventory we have, let's see what mask that is. That is the Part 7 mask, so 4, 5, there's 3. So, let's put these in order here. Going this way, which way should we do it? Collection of masks, Wall by Fire 13 series, okay. So let's do, there's, the sack will be there. This one here will go here. Of course, this one here will be 5. So we'll put 5. This would be 4. So 4 would be 4 would be right here. Five. Four. 3. I would think, oh, that could be 8. We'll keep looking and see if we can find the others. All these wonderful toys. Jason is dead. 2 for 1 burger sale. For another tape. Chickens. Okay. I forgot what we put on those little things there. Veteran Jason actor Kane Hodder played 3 roles in Jason Goes to Hell. Not only does he play the titular character, Hodder also plays a security guard who mocks Jason and the gloved hand who grabs the hockey mask in the final shot of the movie. John Shepard played the shell-shocked Tommy Jarvis in the fifth film, A New Beginning. Tommy, psychologically damaged by the run with Jason in the final chapter, is sent to a treatment facility called Pinehurst, halfway home. Shepard took the role seriously, spending a few months volunteering at a state mental hospital to prepare. Spider. The yo-yo scene was purely a stunt to demonstrate the depth of brand new marks in the 3D system. Rasha Ross played the character of Reggie, a prankster and one of the heroes of Part 5. In Reggie's introduction, he startles a troubled Tommy Jarvis with a rubber spider before professing that where I come from, you learn to be scared of nothing. Reggie wouldn't make good on his boast. In the third act, the killer is about to catch Pam with Reggie runs him over with the tractor. Ah, look at what we have here. Another mask. After an epic battle in the Voorhees dining room, impeccably named bounty hunter Creek and Juke is killed by Jason with a bear hug. Anything else in here? We have birds. Do we have anything that looks like that would go with birds? So this here that looks like it's 3. But no, I think that's 8, actually. So how these masks go? 3 would go here. So which one was 3? This one. Take 3, put 3 here. Would go here then. So which one do we have? That there is that 7? This one here will go here. 4. We might have to switch these up a little. It's 5. That's 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. That would be 4 maybe. 8. That's 6. I would think this would be. We'll work at them. Let's see if we find. There's a couple more masks we're looking for. $15.51. Okay. Guessing it's I'm trying to remember. If I can remember this correctly, 1551. We have, I know there's the character database. Okay. Well, we'll come back to that. This is from Friday the 13th, Part 2. How can you forget this? The fun little bed scene. Ah. Oh, that's the door. I thought that was part of the sign. Alright, let's try to get some of these diagrams done here, down here. This is really... We have this one. I know he's laying down. And I know that's how it's set up. Oh wait, I could be wrong. Let's see. Alright, let's take this out. Can she... Maybe she was the one laying down. And maybe, stand like that, and maybe... Is that it? Trying to think how this would go. I don't remember it really well. That's not it. I know it was something knife, but I'm still trying to think that... I don't remember if it was him, if it was behind, like that, And then Jason was standing over like this. And then we go over to this one. Oh, where's the bathroom? Did I go the wrong way? Oh yeah, in this room. I'm still thinking that this is how it's set up in this room. But I could be wrong. Because she whacks him in the head with the axe. So I'm thinking that that's the way it should be. Because he was on the floor, she chopped his arm off, like so. And that should be how that is. And then down here, maybe this one's wrong. Maybe he is the one laying on the ground here. Because I think she's the one that stabs him. Oh! We got a secret badge. We did good. And do we get one over here also, or no? Maybe no. Oh, we'll figure that out. Oh, we have another mask. That is the part 3 mask. Okay. Let's go put that on the wall here. Oh, we have to go up here. Okay. So. Okay, so we have... hopefully we have them right. Now, let's see. Let's see, we'll take that out. Put this one here. That is definitely part 3. And then this one... This one will be part 6. So let's take that one out. And let's put this one as part 6. This is part 4. And the one with the face beaten off, not beaten off, that sounds so dirty. That one will go here. This one will go here. And that should be part 8. I think this is correct. And that looks good to me. But does it do anything? I don't know. Oh. Oh. We got another badge. We are doing good. No. These badges, I think they go into the kit. Remember down in the kitchen had a section. I think these badges go down there. Let's put them badges up there so far. Oh wait, we have this badge will go here. And that one go there. Alright. In Friday Law, Steve Christie is the entrepreneur son of David and Louise Christie, owned Camp Crystal Lake at the time of Jason's drowning. Steve takes it upon himself to renovate the camp and reopen it. By fixing the camp, he draws the murderous ire of the killer. Still reeling from Jason's death, who knows? If it hadn't been for Steve, perhaps Camp Blood would have remained dormant, and the world would have been robbed of one of its great fictional villains. Oh, and I took it. So, that still irks me in here, though. I'm sure there has to be something. Oh. Guess you have to look in boxes, too. It's just been so long since I played this. We did all that already. Scripts, Apple. Alright, let's stop from right when we walk in. This is the freaking... That's locked. The song that plays during Crispin Glover's idiosyncratic dance is Lions, Love is a Lie. However, during filming, it was AC/DC's Back in Black that was played on set in an interview. Glover recounts the scene that was the dance I came up with for it. They did not use Back in Black in the soundtrack. It was certainly an unusual way to dance to that piece of music, but the motions of the dance fit properly to that song if it is correctly synced. Oh, and I was able to take that too. Okay. So that gave me what? We have a handkerchief, a badge, a hat, and I guess a yo-yo. So let's do, where's those little podium thingies? I forgot where they are. Here's one. This one. Let's see here. This. If I remember correctly, the hat went into this. So put the hat here. Someone wants me to play Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's ironic. The Gun Media who made this game also made that game, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Perfect timing. Another great game. And then you have the chickens. I think you had two hands. I can't even open yet. They need one victim. Now here's one, the pier. Let's see here. Bathroom. We didn't come in here yet. Anything in here we can take?
What was the creepiest part about working on the game?
Oh, for sure, the phone calls.
Okay, sorry. That was great. Can you start over, but this time incorporate the question into your answer?
My bad, yeah. So the creepiest part about working on this game was I get these weird phone calls to my personal phone.
Oh, I remember now.
I think it was about 3 years. And every single Friday the 13th, we would get these calls from someone. At first, I thought it was someone at the studio, Paul or Dan or something, but it had to be like an F-13 fanboy or something.
The one with the hat, I put the hat on. I remember now. That is wrong. This one should have been the yo-yo. The hat should be downstairs, where we just played that recording. And we need one more, and I can't remember where it was. It was the one with the little chickens on it. Oh, it was upstairs. It was in the bedroom. That'll be upstairs, I think. There's a bedroom upstairs. Right in here. And this one. There we go. So that would go down here. And then I know we had to do something with the phone too. We had to use the phone, make a phone call. So now this here, we'll put this on a patch board so we don't forget. Now you have to go to the phone. Remember these old rotary phones? Brings back memories.
Who is this? Where is my boy?
And now we have the final patch. That scared me. Over here. So I heard the phone ring. No. It's down here. All the Jasons from all the Friday the 13th films. All sealed up. Savini Jason. Let's get this phone. That drives me crazy.
You can bring him back, you know. There's always a way.
Hey! Oh, scared me. And I guess that was one ending to Friday the 13th Virtual Cabin. There's a lot more you have to do, though. I mean, we had to use the computer. We should have changed the date. And then when we enter the basement, then we're, I mean, you could go into the basement and it goes at night. And I mean, there's different ways of playing it. There's 4 different endings. One is more graphic than the other. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go and we're going to try it again under a different mode and a whole different playthrough, and we'll see the difference. So what you do is go off. I'm going back to Virtual Cabin. And there's nothing like spending Friday the 13th evening playing Friday the 13th. Such a great game. A lot of great memories. Now let's do this correctly. We're back at the cabin. Now what we're going to do is we're going to change the date. We're going to go to date change. And we're going to change it to June 13th, 1979. Oh, let's go into the phone. I think everything is still open from previously.
You should have been watching him.
Uh-oh. Oh shit. Which one broke out? Everyone is dead. A nice detail as well. One particularly colorful character in Part 5 was foul-mouthed Ethel Hubbard, played by Carol Locatell. In many ways, Ethel was the foil to Pamela Voorhees. Both were cooks, both had special sons, and both had a great set of hair. In Ethel's case, it was a wig that Locatell had from a movie she was in with Burt Reynolds called Shocky's Machine. Oh. Ooh. Doesn't look like it was a nice way to die. Oh. There goes our Jason. Ooh. You know he's still up here. Lurking in the darkness. Oh. Movies are magic. And to Tom Savini, the special effects people are the magicians. We misdirect you all the time, said Savini in a roundtable discussion about the Friday the 13th series. Because it's a magic trick, we do what magicians do. A magician will make you look here, and he's pulling flowers out of his butt here. You didn't see the flowers because he misdirected you. What a nice, simple way to put it. And we have a key. So now we can leave. I think everyone is dead. Anything inside here we can use? The shovel of pot 6 has a frantic Tommy Jarvis digging up the rotten corpse of Jason. Harry Manfredini's musical score for this harrowing scene is entitled Coffins and Maggots and Worms. Oh my. What a very tasteful. Oh, and I don't have the code for that. There were quite a few ideas that the game developers tested and ultimately scrapped in a piano about the game. Dev Bobby Hobbs described their initial thought on the car. Early on in development, we had this idea where Jason could do something onto the car. The problem is, that's the first thing he does. If you know that you can break the car, Jason goes there immediately and breaks it. And then there are the physics involved. If you played our beta, you saw how funny the car physics were. The cars would end up on top of houses and trees. They would go flying into outer space. That was true. I remember that in the beta. And what, these people are still alive? The Friday the 13th dev team created a cast of characters that capture the spirits of the film. Many casts inside the Unreal 4 engine, and we are Unreal 5 now, by the way, when I'm filming this. Characters are referred to by their archetypes: jock, prep, nerd, flirt, bookworm, and rocker, to name a few. Wes Keltner spoke of the legal gray areas and the difficulty in acquiring rights to an actor's likeness at PAX West 2016. And this character was based loosely on Fox, I believe. In Part 3, Gloria Charles played the memorable character Fox, who along with her motorcycle gang menaced Shelley and Vera at a local supermarket. Making a hasty exit, Shelley accidentally knocks over the gang's motorcycles and speed off. In a scene that was never filmed, the biker gang gives chase. After lashing Shelley's car with chains, the chase was to end with Shelley popping a champagne cork into Fox's face. I don't know how I feel about that. This way. Ooh. Shit. Oh. Oh. I don't think I was supposed to come out here. Okay, we're not going to do that yet. Hello, Pamela. In part 4, the full name of Pamela Voorhees is shown on a gravestone with the inscriptions "Rest in Peace." It's the first time in the entire series that a full name is revealed. Even Betsy Palmer, who originated the character in the first movie, didn't know till this moment that her first name was Pamela. To find inspiration and break out of his own head, director Tom McLean will go to cemeteries and other unusual places to write the script for Friday the 13th. For part 6, Jason Lives. I'm adding words to what it was said. And we got another patch. Okay. Let's just make sure we stay on the path now. You scared the shit out of me. Oh, come on. I know we have to stay along this. There's an arrow somewhere. Where? I don't know. Oh, come on. Let's do this again. Oh, Jesus. Stop ducking. Now where do I go? Oh, you bitch. Stop your fucking ducking. Alright, look straight to the dock. Now look left. Alright. Alright, we have another one. So we have to go, I guess, to the car. If I remember correctly. Oh, just like the movie. We already read that. I think this, so was it?
Come home to mommy, Jason.
Oh, we have
You
it.
know the way.
And we're We're going to take the head over to Jason's shack, which is up the hill here. We're going to put the head down.
You did good.
Now we have to go make our way back out. And we have to put the patches down. And I believe those there are down here at this glass case. So we put our patches in. We grab the gas. And with that being said,
So tell me about when you were making the game. Did you have any like weird glitches or strange bugs that you found?
Late in development, we had this bug. We swore it was like the spirit of Jason coming into the game or something. But sometimes during a match, these invisible holes would generate, and if you manage to fall through one, you'd end up in this weird, untextured area of the map. It was not like an area we physically created, but like made of bits of our assets. Eventually, you'd be shot up high into the air and killed by Jason in the sky. Luckily, we were able to get it out before CERT, but it was a tough one.
How were you able to find it?
We had this debug code that would show us the holes in the map. That helped us hunt them down.
What was the debug code?
You know, it's the same code everyone uses when they need to input a secret code in a video game. I mean, just remember back when we were kids.
It's probably better for legal that way.
and there you go. Our second run of Virtual Cabin. There was one more left. One more run. But is it over? Is anything quite over in this special run of Virtual Cabin? Are you going to get to safety? Maybe. Maybe you will. Or maybe you won't. Now we have one more. And that would be a very special third entry into the Virtual Cabin. So, when you get in, enter the Konami code on the keyboard, or if you're playing on a controller, you'll be hitting different ones. But anyway, it is the old up, up, down, down, left, right, BA. And there you go. Remember that code when we were playing old video games and we had that fancy code in a lot of Konami games? This one's gonna have glitches. and you're going to notice them very shortly. But to make things interesting, what we're going to do is we're going to go to the debug menu. So, we're going to go to your settings. We're going to turn on, if I can find out where they are. If I can remember how we did this. How we're going to turn that debug on. Supposed to be debugged, but gotta figure out how to do this properly. Let's see. Up, up, down, down, left, right, B, A. That wasn't it. Up, up, down, down, left, right, A. So we want to turn these here, that we want this on. But we want to display FPS. We want to turn that on. We want to show collision. Map collision to off. Now we can close debug menu. And there we go. Our special code for our next trip through the virtual cabin. Our glitched mode. It's weird, isn't it?
We spent a lot of time tuning the game to make sure it was fun to play as the counselor, and we knew we had it when... Funny guys, hilarious. How long have you been waiting to play that for? Anyways, we finally... Oh, shit! Kane, that's dope. You got me. Oh, careful, bro. Your knife is dripping on the... Oh my god, he's stabbing me.
Now the object of this map here is you want to collect the glitched patches. Like so. And then we'll return back to the cabin. So, that's the purpose of this one. It's like a special bonus. Everything is all glitched. Collecting all the glitch patches will just follow the map. One of the big adjustments was integrating the UE 4.11 update. It added a lot of hair tech, hair shaders, updated hair technology that they applied to the counselors to get their hair looking nice. There were a lot of animated updates, special glide motors.
Okay, so did you want to do an intro?
Everything is glitched.
Congratulations on completing the virtual cabin. In the future, we might update this space to reveal what's behind those two curtains. But for now, we just want to say thank you for playing and invite you to stay as long as you would like.
So, as you go through, you're going to notice something was odd as we passed through. A secret patch. And 3 Jasons have them. So you have to collect the 3 patches that each Jason has to open up a special. And I bet you all know where this is going. If Final 13 continue on without the lawsuits and Gun Media was continue on with the game with the updates, one of the biggest updates that people were requesting was Jason X. And we would have got it This was what they were heading in for and teasing about before everything transpired, as you would see pretty soon. And there you go. And it was such a shame that we never got to that point of having the map of Jason X. But Friday the 13th, the game, would always live on in our memories. Even though the servers are shutting down at the end of the year, we still hopefully will be able to play the off-bots and so forth and still enjoy a part of this game that had so many great memories throughout the years and was a very unique experience. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please click like. Also, don't forget to subscribe, and thank you for watching the video on the Don's Gaming Crypt, and happy Friday the 13th.